6 foot, Los Angeles, and this is from Equus by Peter Schaefer. I go on about my wife, that smug woman by the fire. Have you thought of the fellow on the other side of it? The cold, finicky husband flipping through his pages of ancient Greece. What worship has he ever known? Without worship, you shrink. It's as brutal as that. I shrank my own life. No one can do it for you. I settled for being pallid and provincial out of my own eternal timidity. I imply that we can't have children, but actually it's only me. I got myself tested behind her back, the lowest sperm count you could imagine, and I never told her. It's all I need, her sympathy mixed with resentment. Now, I tell everyone Margaret's the Puritan, I'm the pagan. Some pagan, such wild returns I make to the womb of civilization. 3 weeks a year in the Peloponnese, every bed booked in advance, cautious jaunts on hired Hondas, a suitcase crammed with KO pectate. Such a fantastic surrender to the primitive. Oh, that's a word I use endlessly. Primitive? Oh, the primitive mind, I say, what instinctual truths were lost with it. And while I sit baiting that poor, unimaginative woman with the word that freaky boy is trying to conjure up the reality. I sit watching that woman night after night knitting, a woman I haven't kissed in 6 years, and he stands in the dark for an hour, sucking the sweat off his god's hairy cheek. And then in the morning, I put away my books on the cultural shelf, I close up my Kodachrome snaps of Mount Olympus, touch my reproduction statue of Dionysus, and I go off to the hospital to treat him for insanity. See?